I watched a man beg his own wife to remember him, and she looked at him like he'd never existed. That was the moment I realized Blackwood Apartments doesn't kill people first. It erases them. Every one of us fears death. But there's something far worse than dying. Imagine standing in front of the people you love most and watching them look through you like you're a complete stranger. Imagine your entire life being deleted while you're still breathing. Before this night was over, I would discover what really happens to the building's missing tenants, why the rent ledger never makes mistakes, and why the apartment assigned to me meant I had already begun disappearing from the world outside. The man kept calling their names, his wife's name, his daughter's name. Even the family dog ran toward the door, then suddenly stopped, growled, and backed away as if it no longer recognized its own owner. His daughter hid behind her mother.
"Mom, who is that man?"
she whispered. The woman reached for her phone.
"I'm calling the police,"
she said. The man's face collapsed, not because they hated him, but because they honestly didn't know who he was. I stepped forward and showed them the family photograph I'd found inside apartment 217. The husband smiled from the picture with his arm around his wife. The same woman standing in front of us. She stared at it for several seconds before quietly shaking her head. She whispered,
"That's not my husband."
The photograph began changing in my hands. The man's face slowly faded until there was nothing left beside her except empty space, as though reality itself was correcting the mistake. We drove back to Blackwood Apartments before sunrise. The old woman was waiting in the lobby. She looked at the empty photograph and nodded sadly.
"The building always takes their memories first,
She said.
then their names, then their faces."
Finally, their souls. I asked her if there was any way to stop it. She looked directly into my eyes for the first time and whispered,
There was, but the last landlord destroyed that chance 42 years ago.
I refused to believe reality could erase someone completely. I took the man's phone from his trembling hands and dialed the number saved as my wife. It rang twice. She answered.
"Hello."
Her voice sounded warm, familiar. Hope flashed across the man's face. He grabbed the phone from me.
"Sarah, it's me. Please, tell me you remember."
Silence. Then she laughed nervously.
"I'm sorry. I think you have the wrong number."
He tried again. He told her about the day they met, their wedding, the birth of their daughter, every memory they had built together. She interrupted him only once.
"Sir, you're scaring me."
The call disconnected. The man collapsed onto the apartment floor, crying so hard he could barely breathe. That was the moment I realized death wasn't the building's cruelest punishment. Being forgotten was. I returned to the landlord's office, hoping the ledger would finally give me answers. Instead, it gave me another warning. The page began turning by itself. Fresh ink spread across the paper like blood through water. The man's name disappeared forever. Beneath apartment 217, one word slowly wrote itself. Settled. Then another line appeared beneath my own name. My heartbeat stopped. Daniel Brooks. Replacement process. 12% complete. The percentage hadn't been there before. Now it was growing. I stumbled into the hallway, desperate for air. That's when I passed the old mirror hanging beside the staircase. I glanced at my reflection and froze. I had already walked past it, but my reflection was still standing there, staring directly at me. It smiled, Slowly, deliberately. I wasn't smiling. I turned around. The mirror was empty again. Behind me, the hallway stretched into complete silence. Somewhere above, footsteps began again. I ran back to the office and slammed the ledger shut. For the first time since I inherited the building, it refused to close. Every page began flipping faster and faster until they stopped on the final page. There was only one sentence written there. The landlord must never leave. Before I could react, every apartment door inside Blackwood Apartments opened at exactly the same moment. Then dozens of voices whispered my name, all at once.